Most of our happiness or misery is determined by our character, not by our circumstances. Martha Washington. A 10-year-old boy lost his left arm in a car accident. Despite this, he desperately wanted to learn judo to become stronger. But after being rejected by several dojos and advised to pick a different sport, one Japanese master finally agreed to take him as a student. The boy was overjoyed and devoted himself to training every day. Believing that he had worked hard and made good progress, the boy was puzzled as to why, after 3 months of training, the master had only taught him one technique. Finally, unable to contain his curiosity, he asked, "Sensei, can't I learn any other techniques?" The master replied, "This is the only move I will teach you, and it is also the only move you need to learn." Although he didn't fully understand, the boy trusted his teacher and continued to practice diligently. Several months later, the master took him to a judo tournament. To the boy's surprise, he won his first 2 matches with ease. The third match was more difficult, but after a while, his opponent grew impatient with his attacks, and the boy skillfully used his only technique to win. Still surprised by his own success, he confidently stepped into the final round. This time, his opponent was much bigger, stronger, and more experienced. Soon after the match began, the boy was repeatedly thrown and completely dominated. At the end of the first round, worried that the boy might get hurt, the referee signaled to stop the match, but the master insisted. "Let the boy continue," said the sensei. As soon as the match resumed, the opponent made a critical mistake. He underestimated the boy and let his guard down. Instantly, the boy used his one technique to throw his opponent to the mat and pin him down. The boy became the champion. On the way home, the two reviewed the moves used in each match. Finally, he gathered the courage to ask the question that had been haunting him. "Sensei, how did I become champion with only one technique?" "You won for 2 reasons. First, you have nearly perfected one of the most difficult and effective techniques in judo. Second, the only way your opponents could defend against that move was to grab your left arm. But you don't have a left arm." Sometimes a person's weakness can become their strongest asset. It's great to have strengths, but if you can turn a weakness into an advantage, that's a true miracle. Believe in yourself. There's nothing you can't achieve.